Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing a GeForce RTX 5090 in WUCHANG Fallen Feathers. This one is the Founders Edition model of the card. I'm running it with the latest Nvidia drivers and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z, and over on the left I'm pairing it with a Ryzen 7 9800X 3D and 32GB of RAM. Let's get into it, shall we? And here we have it, guys. This is another Unreal Engine 5 title, and it's looking really good. This one has pretty good graphics, really high resolution textures as well, apparently, and it doesn't really consume a ton of VRAM, but UE5 doesn't usually consume a lot of it. And yeah, I'm really liking the graphics here, and the fact that at least in this initial part of the game, it hasn't stuttered yet, but of course, we don't know what's gonna happen because it's UE5. So it might actually stutter in just a little bit. Why is this glowing? Oh no, it's just incense, of course, just like in Wukong. So I'm not really looking forward to this gameplay a lot because I suck at it. At least in Wukong, I really struggled in those videos. So I'm probably gonna struggle a lot in this one as well. But yeah, looking great, right? Let's go over the settings at the moment and see what we're playing with. So on the graphics settings, I'm using 4K resolution. There's only borderless or windowed mode in this game, not full screen, so this is what you should utilize here. And of course, the motion blur and depth of field are turned off. I like that this came disabled by default, by the way, so nice, developers. What is not nice at all is DLSS here, or DLAA actually. So it says that we're running at 100% resolution scale. I have it set to maximum settings down here, by the way, which is high on everything and extreme on the shadow quality. But supposedly, we're here running at native resolution, and we're getting 89 FPS looking in this direction. Alright? So you'd think, yeah, this is pretty good, actually. Native resolution, UE5, getting 89 FPS at 4K max settings. Lumen and stuff is enabled, of course. You can't really disable it in this one, apparently. But yeah, that's amazing, right? This is an utter lie. I don't know why they did this. They said that they optimized the game after an update, and apparently all they did was change DLSS DLAA from 100% resolution scale to 67% resolution scale, which is quality DLSS. You know, it says right there, quality DLSS, and with 100% it says DLAA right there, okay? So DLAA is just applying the anti-aliasing over native resolution, not upscaling. DLSS is upscaling, and here, if we apply the settings, we're getting exactly the same 89 frames per second in this scene right here. So, or maybe like one more FPS, but whatever. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Visuals are the same. DLAA is not working, and that is a very scummy move, developers, to say that the game is running at native resolution and, in fact, it is running with DLSS quality. I mean, it does look amazing still with DLSS quality, alright? And there is barely any difference between native resolution and DLSS quality these days with DLSS4. I like that we break things as we walk. But it's still a scummy move, man, okay? Like, maybe the developers didn't really mean for that, and maybe it's just a bug, you know? But still, like, they did say that they optimized the game, and all they did was change that setting, so, yeah, it's just misleading, right? Anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop it there. We're not gonna play with DLSS quality at the moment, because there is a way for us to utilize native resolution, and that is with TSR. If we set 100% resolution scale and TSR at the same time, we get lower FPS than what we were getting with DLSS quality, and this is native, oh my god, resolution. That was a massive stutter. Maybe it was applying TSR, I don't know. But the thing is, guys, at native resolution with TSR, this looks worse than quality DLSS. Because this temporal anti-aliasing that's being utilized right now, and it sucks in this game. Actually, in that little stutter that we just saw, the game paused for a second and we could see a lot of artifacts and a lot of ghosting and motion blur and stuff like that, even though motion blur is disabled. So this is pretty crappy of an experience in terms of visuals, and in terms of FPS it's all right, but it stutters a bit too much. So yeah, apparently I was a bit impressed by the lack of stuttering at the beginning, but as we progress into the story and into the map here, it starts dropping like crazy in true UE5 fashion. So that's a shame. It's what we've been seeing in all of these games, of course. Hello? I want to offer blood. How can I offer blood? Where is the shrine? Is this the shrine right here? Probably. I don't know. Let's keep on going. Oh, this is the shrine. Okay. I'm blind, guys. I'm blind. I'm blinded by the UE5 stutters. Look at this. 1 FPS, 1% lows. Oh my gosh. I see why this game is so low in terms of its reviews on Steam, you know. It's mostly negative, and there is a reason for it. People are complaining a lot about the performance here. It looks great once again, but I mean 1% lows of 1 FPS? Are you kidding me? And I'm glad people are not accepting this, finally. It's about damn time, you know? It's been a really long time already. Okay, so we need to kill that guy over there first to progress into the story, I guess. And I don't like that. I'm probably gonna die. Oh, massive stutter again. 1 FPS, 1% lows. Whew, boy. Can I open this one and continue? No? Okay. That guy's just waiting for me to wreck my hopes and dreams. I know it. Oh, hello. What is going on? Why am I here? Oh, this is the tutorial, of course. Oh, that. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So is this like Elden Ring, where I'm supposed to die with this thing? Maybe not, right? He's actually easy to kill somewhat, at least from the HP that I took off of him. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Even in this environment, there's nothing around us. There is nothing around us, and it still drops to 1 FPS, 1% lows. And the thing is, this game actually compiles the shaders beforehand. Before you get into it, it has the shader compilation feature. And, oh, hello. Oh, now you're here. Okay. Oh, that was a fast kill. All right. Oh, and that door is open. Good stuff. All right, let's start counting the FPS again here at native resolution with TSR. Again, TSR sucks. I would definitely use quality DLSS instead of this. You not only get higher FPS, you also get better visual fidelity, in my opinion. Maybe it's a little bit... no, never mind. Look at the amount of ghosting around our character right now because of TSR. 100% resolution scale, my friends. But yeah, I'm liking the graphics. At the very least, it looks really good, especially compared to what I've been testing, which is Killing Floor 3. I was really unimpressed with that game, and it consumes more VRAM than this one while having way lower resolution textures. These textures, sometimes, yeah, look at those. Those are terrible, but these ones on this side... yeah, those look awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna stop it right here for the TSR stuff. Let's go ahead and try it with some 67% resolution scale and DLSS. It always defaults to balanced DLSS. Like, this is a 5090. Why are you defaulting to balanced DLSS, developers? This should be a card that gets 60 plus FPS 100% of the time at DLAA. Native resolution, 4K resolution, you know. Not balanced. Although balanced still looks really good, of course. This is quality, though. But, yeah, since it's DLSS4, it is very good. But let's keep on going here. All right, break these things. I wonder if there's, like, loot inside of those things that you can break with your feet. I don't know. There's another something here. Flying dagger. Oh, that's nice. All right, we can throw daggers at them now. Hello. Whoa. I like your hair. Looks pretty damn good, actually. Although those physics are not that impressive. Okay, so it didn't change our FPS, it didn't stutter or anything by talking to the girl there. I have fallen, literally. You can't swim in this game? I really thought you could, you know. I just wanted to go to the other part of the river. I kill these guys again. Oh, hello there. Come on, stop it, I'm burning. I'm dead instantly like that. Okay. All right. God damn it. I suck at these games, guys. Oh, boy. Let's keep on going here. 70s sometimes. Come on, all right, I'm not gonna burn anymore. And now let's kill this guy. You still hit me. He still hit me. Seems to be a little bit more friendly than Wukong. But then again, we haven't really found Bob yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's going to be just as hard as Wukong is. I could have tested that game a lot more than I did, but I suck at it. As I told you, I'm really bad at these games. And the one thing about killing floor 3 that doesn't suck, I know I have been a little bit harsh today here, talking about it, saying that it's terribly optimized, even worse than this one. Because again, with quality DLSS at 4K resolution max settings, that game did drop from 60 FPS on a 5090, alright? And it looks way worse than this, in my opinion. But the thing that I really do like about that game is the gameplay. This is just not for me. I get that this is a good game, of course, for people who like this genre, but I like first-person shooter. I like action like that, you know, because this kind of challenge while I'm recording is just a bit too hard, you know. I just don't enjoy it too much. That's personal preference, of course. A lot of people aren't enjoying killing floor 3 anyways. Come on, come on. Stop it, stop it, stop it. What am I doing? What? God damn it. All right, just to regenerate the stamina. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Good stuff, WUCHANG. Good stuff. All right. Am I called WUCHANG? I don't know. Hello there, kind sir? Your clothes are looking like 2005 clothes. What the hell, dude? Some aspects of the game do look insane, but other aspects of it just leave a lot to be desired. I don't know. Up the stairs we go. This is also a very good baseline FPS for us to enable some frame generation. I'm curious to see how that will look and play with frame generation in terms of input lags and stuff. So frame gen is turned on. We have the option to play with 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times. I'm gonna stick to 2 times for now, all right? And it seems, because the frame time graph is like that, this is the new version of frame generation. So it should look and play really seamlessly compared to what we were seeing before. And that is indeed the case in terms of latency. So here we have our 1% lows and the latency values on the top right of the screen at the moment. And if you want to see the FPS, of course, it's on the other side. Oh my god, I almost died there. Alright. Anyway, this guy's just chilling here right now. I wish you could, like, pick up corpses or something. Not that it would come in handy in any way for the gameplay itself. Probably not, right? But yeah, that would be cool to just drop them off a cliff or something. Okay, so we should go here. What was that jump? Dude! How do I go to the other side of the shore? Resolution of the textures here on these planks of wood is really low. Again, like there are... Oh, I'm supposed to go this way. Okay. There are lots of things that are impressive in this game and lots of things that aren't impressive in this game in terms of its visuals. But I'm all for it. You know, you don't need to have the best visuals around. You just need to have a pretty game that runs better than average. And better than average is not saying much, but I guess this one is playing a little bit better than average these days for a UE5 title. It already stuttered a bit at the beginning, but right now it has smoothed out. I haven't seen a stutter in like 5 minutes or so. Right. Let's drop down here. Okay, there was a stutter there. I haven't seen a stutter in the last 5 minutes because we've been in the same area all of the time. That's why. Oh my god. So this is what I've been avoiding all of this time, but we can't progress through the story if I don't kill this thing. Come on. All right. Let's go. Okay. Go away. Regenerate stamina. Let's go. Easy. Okay. Regenerate stamina again. I'm fine. Yeah, this gal isn't really that difficult. Oh, to kill. Although I am 1 HP at the moment. Come on. Alt plus this is dash strike. Okay. All right. Hell yeah! Ho ho ho! We made it first time around here with the first boss-looking thingy. But it wasn't Bob, you know. What is this? Looks like fungus. Okay, so what now? I know that I don't want to go to the water there because obviously we'll die. Is a shrine? No, it's not a shrine. I think we just need to move on. We've been here before, so maybe we need to go in that direction. Yes, get out of here. Okay, so we're out. Oh my! You bastard! What the heck, dude? And you thought that there were only campers in Call of Duty. Oh man, what the heck? I did not expect that. I will have my revenge now. Goodbye, sir. Oh boy. Alright, anyway, this is probably it. We get 30-ish milliseconds latency sometimes. Whenever it stutters, it goes up to like 40-something, of course. But, well, stutters aren't real gameplay, or they shouldn't be. But I'm curious to see the latency without frame generation. We haven't really seen that, so I'm just going to disable that. Let's see the latency now. It needs a while to apply. It's actually high here. So you get lower latency with frame generation. This is really weird. I think what's happening here is it enables reflex whenever frame generation is enabled. And whenever frame generation isn't enabled, there is no reflex option here. So you can't really enable it or disable it. So you end up getting lower input lags with frame generation enabled. So if you have a 240 Hz monitor... Oh! You have a gun? Give me that! I want it! You can actually take advantage of that by using quality DLSS plus frame generation 4 times, and it's going to stay above 240 most of the time, as you can see. This is really fast of an experience. However, it still does stutter. What's happening? Oh, that went into a little cutscene, and it disabled frame generation for a second there. What the heck? Oh, that's really bad, actually. That's a bad implementation of frame generation. They didn't really optimize for it or thought about keeping it enabled in cutscenes and so on. And the thing is, you could definitely feel the slowdown there when the little cutscene, the guy just jumped at us. It dropped to 90 FPS and it disabled FG and... yeah, it was noticeable. Damn it. Why? Oh, hello. These guys! These guys are always camping somewhere, waiting for me to go by. Stop! Come on. My God! Let's go. All right. Pick this up. Pick this up as well. I need to heal myself. I need to heal myself. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely not as hard as Wukong, although I'm still sucking at it. But, yeah, in Wukong, I struggled a lot more. All right. Anyway, guys, latency... I'm fine. The latency is still very similar to what we were seeing before with 2 times frame generation, right? It's maybe like, what, 3 to 5 milliseconds higher than that? So you're not gonna feel that, and especially because the game doesn't allow to have reflex enabled without the frame generation stuff enabled at the same time, that means that it will feel very responsive with or without frame generation. It doesn't really matter. I can't really feel the input lag here. It feels pretty good. It looks very smooth, of course, as it should. And I mean, it is a 5090 after all, so it should be capable of providing an amazing experience here. I will still test lower-end GPUs in this title if you guys are interested in that, of course. So stay tuned in for that. But I thought I'd start with this one today, just to compare it a little bit with Killing Floor 3, since they are on the same engine. With maximum settings and so on enabled. But yeah, I can still feel stutters here, guys. We've been to this area already. Come on. And I still feel a few stutters here and there. So the game is very inconsistent. Look at this. Look at this. We've already loaded this area. So why is it stuttering again? Usually you need to load the areas first in Unreal Engine titles, and then the second time around it's smooth. But here it just keeps on stuttering. So... it is not a good experience stability-wise, and this is the major reason why it is mostly negative on Steam, I think. Oh my god, okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was seeing that these barrels or jars have oil inside, but I didn't really think about how I would make them explode. So I need a handgun or something like that. But anyway... I think that's about it for the 5090 testing here in this game. It does a decent job. We've already seen it with 67% resolution scale, native resolution as well, and even at native resolution it did a good job. And then there's frame generation if you require that higher refresh rate experience. I could also use like 50% resolution scale. This is essentially going to upscale from 1080p all the way up to 4K. But here it starts looking a little bit too bad. Yeah, lots of noise around the character there in movement, as you can see. So not the best implementation of DLSS. On quality, it's still very passable, of course. There are still some noise issues, but yeah, on performance, where you'd usually play on at 4K resolution, or a lot of people do at least. Oh my god. I'm 1 HP again. I'm just gonna go in this direction. Hello, buddy. But yeah, a lot of people play at performance DLSS at 4K resolution. I do as well in my games usually. But in this one, it just introduces a ton of noise. But you know what? Let's go back to TSR over here, 100% resolution scale. And I really want to see it with 1440p resolution for a second. Alright, so here we go. 2560 by 1440 resolution, everything is still the same on the other settings. So for those of you running 1440p monitors here, if you want native resolution, it's going to stay above 100 FPS pretty much at all times. It's going to be a buttery smooth experience, of course, although I think most people with a 5090 will have a 4K display. And at 1080p resolution, should be even better, of course. Here we go, 150s, 160s. At 1080p native resolution here, 100% TSR. Looking a bit soft, so I wish DLSS would work, especially at the lower resolutions. DLSS DLAA, that is, 100% resolution scale. There's a lot of blood in this game, it's pretty crazy. I like that. 160s, 170s. We see some vegetation dropping into the 140s. I think the vegetation is actually really well optimized in this game, because it doesn't drop too much, yet we have a lot of it on screen at the moment. In most UE5 titles, you see a bunch of vegetation like this and you drop FPS by like 30% or something crazy like that. Yet in this one, it's only dropping by what, 10% or something? So yeah, 1080p doesn't drop from 140, 1440p shouldn't drop from like 100, and 4K resolution doesn't drop from like 65 with TSR 100% resolution scale. But at 4K, again, the way to play the game, in my opinion, is with DLSS quality and frame generation at the same time if you want to achieve higher refresh rates. So that's about it for the 5090 test here in WUCHANG Fallen Feathers. Thanks very much for watching this video, guys. It's not that well optimized, but I thought after seeing all of the reviews on Steam and after seeing a lot of comments saying that it's terrible, I thought it was going to perform worse than Killing Floor 3. And although it does stutter more and it's more inconsistent, the FPS average are actually higher in this one than in Killing Floor 3. But again, the stutters just put me off a lot here. We've seen, like, just in this little section, coming here, going around the big tree there, I've seen, what, 10 stutters? And to the developers, please fix the stutters and please add back DLAA, because we want that native resolution look with sharp looks as well from the DLSS upscaling, or native AA in that case. And I think it is actually, yeah, the GPU utilization is fluctuating, so we're CPU bound with these FPS, with the 9800X3D. With some slower CPUs, you will be getting way lower FPS. So the fact that a 9800X3D, the best gaming CPU in the world, maybe aside from 9950X3D, is only able to get up to like 150 or 160 frames per second, that is another big concern in this game. And with that said, that has been it for this one. Thanks for watching again. Love you all. Bye-bye.